Alright, so I'll be continuing on the analysis of the play Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. As we talked about this play in our previous video, remember we talked about two characters who are wasting their time, who have been meeting at the same place, the same time every day, and they have lost track of the name of the days or even what the days mean. And they're waiting for one person, and that is Godot. They continue waiting, even though they have worry, and they're worried. Probably they came late, or they were not there when Godot came, because they've not seen Godot, and they're still waiting. So as they are still waiting for Godot, we are going to continue the analysis of this play. Now, there's a lot of repetition in this play. These two characters come in the same place, the same day, every time with the same costume, the same props. It's the same setting. A country road, a tree, evening. Nothing has changed. And this affects even their dialogue. There are specific lines that are being repeated each and every single time. What Vladimir says, the last words are repeated in Estragon words and lines. What Estragon says is also repeated by Vladimir lines, the last words of Vladimir lines. So there is a lot of repetition. Now, in life, there's also a lot of repetition. We are used to a certain kind of routine. We wake up the same time, do the same stuff. And that is what they're asking. That is what they're poking holes, and they get tired of this. Now, the repetition of these lines create a pattern, though it's similar lines and similar words. Right, they say, shall we go? And then the other one says, yes, let's go. You can check the word go has been repeated twice there. Now, these two characters fear being alone. And one of them suggests to die. They need to just finish their life by hanging. And there's a rope next to them. But now there's a quarrel. There's a disagreement. Who's going to go there and hang first? Is it Vladimir or is it Estragon? But why are they having this disagreement? It's because no one wants to remain or to stay there alone. And no one really wants to die. So Vladimir does not want Estragon to go first because he's going to stay alone. And Estragon the same way. So at the end of the day, no one goes to hang themselves. Now, there is death of desire. They don't desire anything. So death of desire. They're not happy. They don't have values. They don't desire anything. They have no hope, they have no faith, and they don't desire it. So nothing is there. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to move. They say, let's move. Let's go. And they don't go. They stay there. So there is a desire. The desire that is dead. And that is the desire of going. It's not there anymore. So they can't go. They can't leave. They're still there. We have two characters that also are brought into this play. And that is Pozzo and Lucky. Pozzo commands Lucky to entertain Vladimir and Estragon. Lucky is a dog in this story, sometimes referred to as a pig. And Lucky struggles to entertain them. These are two characters that they've lost hope, and this dog is trying to entertain them. Alright? Lucky is also commanded to think. It's weird. Human beings think all the time. But is there a point where human beings get tired of thinking? And when they get tired of thinking, then who commands them to think? So in this story, Lucky is commanded to think. And that is quite absurd. That someone can be commanded to think, and that is something that you keep on doing each and every single time. Now, there's something we call language. Now, language in this story is an empty resource. So that means it means nothing. Vladimir tells Estragon to say he is happy. But Estragon questions that statement. Am I happy? Are we happy? Then what's the point of saying I am happy when I am really not happy? Is there a point where human beings just say that they are happy or they're okay and they're not okay? Then isn't that not absurd? Now, last but not least, silence. There is a lot of stage directions in this story where we have silence in brackets. That means characters don't speak. So what do silence represent in this story? It represents emptiness, nothingness. And that is quite absurd that in people's lives sometimes you can have silence. A symbolism of emptiness and nothingness. And in these two characters, their life is empty. And their future seems like it's just for nothing. So they desire nothing. There's nothing they're talking about, and they do nothing. And their world is empty. It's country road, evening, and a tree. It's just nothing. Now the last one is lines that don't mean anything. Lines that are just nonsense. Jumbled up words that mean nothing. So all these are some of the analysis that we can give our play Waiting for Godot. And we're going to watch in the next video how Waiting for Godot resembles our daily lives. Thank you.